Welcome to Moonlight Madness, and today we're doing the reading for Earth signs. We've already done fire, water and air. This is now a reading for Earth. And what I picked up, the first one I pulled was one of the best cards of the deck. This is the Nine of Summer, which is the Nine of Cups. In 9 months' time, a magical time of life will happen. It's like your fairy godmother is granting you a wish. Something that you desperately wanted. It could be to do with a job, money, a new relationship, but it's saying something lucky is coming to you, and she's giving it to you in 9 months' time. The way to attract it is to write down on a piece of white paper, and like attracts like by writing down what you would wish for. I used to have a wish jar when I lived at a house back in the day in Rose Street, and I would put all my wishes I had in the jar for myself and my kids, and each time one of them came true, I'd take it out and go, oh, that come true. The card you've got crossing your path is the Emperor. The Emperor is all four kings in the major arcana. He is the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, King of Air, and King of Fire. So he's a very compassionate leader. He's an all-rounder. The Emperor is like the King of Cups, very emotional, very compassionate. He's got the heart, and the mind is the King of Swords, using his discernment to make decisions and wise choices and laws, and following the rules and making the rules. And then he's got the King of Fire in his chart, which is the fiery, passionate leader who likes to gain attention and popularity, who likes to be in the spotlight. But he creates the magic, and he creates the joy of creativity. And then you've got the Earth sign, which is all about being a compassionate leader as well. The Earth is the grounding person, the one that looks after the money and the prosperity. So it says, use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organised, a firm but compassionate leader. Then you've got here in the recent past the Three of Cups. This is 3 months ago. You may have celebrated someone's birthday. I know I said in the last reading we were celebrating my youngest son's birthday in November. And then, so that's only 3 months ago. And the other other son's birthday was in September. So that was that. There were celebrations around. And then you had Christmas. And then I had my niece's birthday. She was in January the 2nd. Then we've got in the recent past is the Sun card. So you may have been involved with a fire sign, specifically a Leo, and it also is the happiness card. Amazing ideas lead to rewards and commendations, gratitude for the blessings of life. So that's like all your ducks are in a row, and it's a lucky card, and it's the sunflowers are happiness, they represent happiness. So you may have been very happy when you had your two sons, or maybe even 2 years ago, you may have had a happy moment with them. Then you've got the Wheel of Fortune. This is a lucky card too. This is a really good card to get. This is like you may have recently purchased a car, new car, and also you may be travelling. You're booking flights to go overseas, which I know my son is. He's the youngest one, and he just got a new car. So that's the wheel. So in 1 calendar year, everything's going to change. It's saying you're going to possibly be travelling. More travel is coming for you, not just this year, but possibly the year after. You may decide to get a different car. You may trade the one you've got in for another car, even though this is a new car. You might decide to keep it for a year and then get something else. Then you've got the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is to do with in 4 years' time, you'll be balancing money, maybe doing a good budget, putting things together so you've got a nest egg. You might want to have a nest egg for future, maybe for a house if you're looking to buy a house. You're coming up as it's also saying about careful how you spend your money, what comes in and what goes out. You've got the Queen of Cups here. This is who you are at the moment. You're actually coming in as the water sign at the moment, because as I just said, the Emperor represents all four kings in the major arcana. Sometimes we don't always act as our star sign. We might present emotionally, because we might be going through something emotional as the Queen of Cups, which she's the intuitive one, the nurse, the midwife, the healthcare worker. She's always looking after other people, listens to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, probably takes care of everyone, probably too much at her own expense, her own health gets run down. She may recently suffered from a health condition from trying to look after everyone and forgetting about herself. Now that can happen. My son, Christmas time, car accident, and then we had totaled the car. Then we had my mum break her arm, and then I got COVID. So that can happen. It just says that the sunflowers are all trying to get her attention, and just like the other card, the sun, you're trying to give attention to everyone but yourself. So you've got to sort of take time out for you as well. But don't forget to look after your own health. Maybe you're looking at getting into a healthier lifestyle. Then you've got around you some type of, everything's happening at once. Stress that comes from having many things, you're juggling coming at you, successful multitasking, sudden events or changes, and some of them could end up in weeks, like in 8 weeks' time. You could be travelling, you could be flying out somewhere to meet someone. Anything can happen, you might want a trip. But yes, spring usually means days, 8 days time. Yes, that's a week. So the person you may be flying out for is a lover. They may be in the military, they may be in the Air Force, Army, Navy, because he's in a military outfit there. And it's talking about new love, true love, a return to good health, making healthier choices so that you are returning to good health, and then you can't, when you feel good, you look good, and then you attract the love that you're after. This in particular person is a Prince of Pentacles. He's coming in as a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. He's dependable, he's your protector, he's very chivalrous, he's very humorous, he's very cautious about making decisions. He's meticulous attention to detail and kindness to others. Now he's just floating on that leaf. He's the slowest moving prince in the deck. He's floating down the stream. But see that orb that he's carrying? That's his mind. His mind is very busy. It's actually like the thing that's very sharp. He's got a very sharp mind. And for that reason, he may pick up on things and certain nuances in people quicker than most, because he's got that intuitive knowledge, or he reads body language. He's reading body language. The next card I've got is the Unicorn and the Maiden. This is talking about getting to a healthier state. You may be on a health kick. The Unicorn is all about purification. You might be drinking lots more water, healthier food choices. You may be getting your exercise right, your food right, and then everything else should flow. Yeah, the unicorn is a symbol of ancient magical rising and purification of the earth and the etheric realms taking place. The maiden and the unicorn standing together indicate you are receiving communications about detoxifying, clearing your environment, following your life path, and being a peaceful activist for change. The doors between worlds for you are growing wider and wider. More and more is coming through for you. Please know that you have a purpose which is in the moment now to help the environment. You are a peaceful being, sensitive and yet so very strong and powerful. Keep some of your works secret. Do not try to attract attention. The new children who are becoming adults now are aided in their life purpose by the unicorn. It is time to protect and help something precious and threatened to survive. Bless your food and water to ingest healing unicorn energy. And they used to do, the kings and the queens back in the day would say that they had a unicorn's horn that they would drink their water and wine out of to purify it. This was all mythical. I don't know if it actually happened. Then we've got the littlest fairy. Littlest fairy here is appreciate the beauty and value of the exquisite and small. You may be short in stature. You may not be very tall. You may be quite slight of build, miniature, petite. Yeah, modesty, a deliciously small sense of scale. Miniatures, natural beauties that may only last a few minutes. Dew on the grass, a rainbow in a crystal. A brief and gentle breeze on a warm summer's day, a reflection on water. A delicious strawberry and a flower in bloom. A light moving on the periphery of your vision. You may be seeing flashes of light in your left and right periphery, and that usually means, for me, that there's an angel around you that is currently looking out for you. And sometimes I get butterflies. Yeah, be generous in your appreciation. Make an offering and give thanks for a small treasure within your life. Keep things small and beautiful. Something needs to be in miniature to be at the right size. Do not criticise something, a gentle tendril of new plant pushing through the soil for not being large in size yet. Break down a task into its smaller components and take baby steps. Give thanks for each small step along the way. Know that over the magic of time, small things grow. Know that some things are better for being small. They are not meant to become big, they are tiny, and they are treasures, being pushed to make something bigger, louder, and more noticeable. Small is the way to go for now. Look closely at the details, understand the power of gratitude in terms of growth, and know your life is in some ways small and very precious because of this. You may have a green thumb as well. And that's all I have for you today for Earth Sign.